Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is episode number 16 of my F1 2015 live cockpit career mode, and we're here for the American Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas, and it's actually one of my favourite tracks on the calendar and just overall one of my favourite events, and I can't wait to get into it. And if you haven't missed the previous episode, there's a link down below in the description for you guys to go check it out for yourselves. But so far things are looking pretty decent. We're only 3 points behind in the championship, so we're not doing too bad. We just got to try and make sure that we just keep with Rosberg, if not finish ahead of him, so that way we can maintain, if not overtake Rosberg for the championship lead. But nevertheless, this is qualifying here for the American Grand Prix, and we're going to jump straight in now and see if we can try and put our car onto the front row of the grid. I will just say that, side note, for any of my subscribers who do ask, the F1 2015 Full House will come back this weekend on Sunday, so that is episode 12, and it is Hungary, I believe, so look out for that, those who do love Full House. But right now, we're here for live crew, and we're going to focus on qualifying as we begin our actual time lap here. Open up the DRS down the pit straight now as we make our way into the fantastic turn 1, and let's see if we can try and set a good lap here. Oh shit, catch that. Okay, that did not go well. I should catch that, but I've basically just ruined the set of tyres, so we're going to have to come back into the pit lane and try and go for another lap, because that was absolutely horrific. Alright, here we go then. We've left it late, but we are going to go out for our one and only proper flying lap. Hopefully we don't ruin this one, so let's jump straight into it and hope that on this lap we can deliver and try and stick our car right up the sharp end and get a good lap. Guys, we are on an absolute stonker of a lap here. It might be a pole position, but it's going to definitely get me right up the sharp end here. If I can just nail these final two corners. Here we go into the final corner now. Oh, I've cut that corner a bit. I have to renegotiate my steering as we go up DRS across the line, and we get P7. Oh wow! So I've lost the I was only a 10th down in the middle sector, so I lost an entire 9/10 in that final sector alone, and that was definitely not what I was expecting. So I sort of look like a bit of an idiot really, saying I was an absolute stonker, but hopefully we can recover in the race. P7, a very disappointing qualifying. Alonso there, way up in 8th place, a really good qualifying from him. And it's a Ferrari 1-2, and the Mercedes in 4th and 5th, and NASA's in 6th, so a really strange qualifying here. I don't even know what to say, just a strange qualifying, but P7, a really disappointing result, but hopefully we can try and fight back in the race, because obviously Rosberg leads in 4th place, so that's not too bad for us. That definitely helps us. So let's jump straight into the race and see how we get on for the American Grand Prix. Right, here we are then on the grid for the American Grand Prix, and I can't wait to get underway here. Obviously disappointing qualifying, but hopefully we can make up for it in the race, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. If you're enjoying the video so far, then please leave a like down below. But as you can see, we've got a Sauber on our left there, and we've got both of the Mercedes right in front of us, and Nico Rosberg is our target. Like I said, he is pretty much our only championship rival, so he's the only car we pretty much got to worry about. Ferrari got a 1-2, so that'll do me quite nicely, but let's babbling, and it is time to jump straight into the race. Alright, so here we go then. We're going to put it into front brake bias. Let's get ready. 5 red lights. We're going to try and get a good start here. Just try and take it nice and easy. Make sure we get no wheel spin. Go through the gears. Very nice start there from us. And we've got Carlo inside, so we're going to have to stick it to the outside for turn 1. Just going to take it easy. Make sure there's no contact around the outside of NASA there, just about. I've got the move done. So we've got past the slow car. Now we've got both Mercedes ahead of us. If we go through turn 3 into the S, is now the best corners on the track. Just going to try and wait for my moment. Just trying to find a way through possibly here. And Mazda so far is holding up the Mercedes, which is helping me out an absolute treat. Can we try and maybe find a way through here on the Mercedes possibly? I think we want to try and get Hamilton now on the exit of this corner here. I'm going to try and set up for a good exit. Use plenty of curb, get on the power, and wow, the Mercedes have actually got a stupidly good traction at the corner there. So maybe into the hairpin here. Just going to have a look. No use. We can't get Lewis just about. Oh, massive snap oversteer. Get on the power. There we go. Got some decent traction there, even though the back end snapped on me. We're right back to Lewis here. This forcing is pretty nippy in a straight line, so we could be able to pass Lewis here into the braking zone. We're gaining on him. Can we make that move? We're going to go to the inside. We're going to go for it. Brake nice and light. Can we get Rosberg as well? Yes, we can. We're going to have a look. Stick our nose up the inside, and we managed to make the move stick there. A double overtake on both of the Mercedes, and it looks like Lewis is trying to pass Rosberg around the outside, which is going to help me out beautifully. we are right on the back of Massa here. We actually got a pretty decent exit at the final corner, and we might actually go for the infamous turn 1 dive bomb here. Yes, we are. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Can we make it stick? We've gone up the inside. We're going to make a late break-in move up the inside of Massa, and we've made the move. And we're having a P3, so far, the race pace is absolutely fantastic in this Force India, and we're looking very fast on these opening couple of laps. Right, so we are right on the back of Sebastian Vettel here, and bad news is Massa has dropped through the field like an absolute stone, and we've got both Mercedes and a Red Bull behind us, and there's Massa right at the back there, so he's lost a lot of time. However, we're right at the back of Vettel now. We've got DRS, and we need to get past Vettel straight away, because once the Mercedes start to pick up their pace, they're going to be probably faster than us, so we need to get past Vettel straight away and hunt down the race leader. Raikkonen, we're going to run a bit deep here. Oh, we've locked up the left front. We're just going to try get some traction off of the racing line, and we just about made that move stick, but like I said, we need to try and pull away now and try and step on it, because the Mercedes now are going to start to find their feet, and they're going to be very fast. Right, here we go then. We're going to peel off into the pit lane, and Lewis will probably follow us in, and Raikkonen's in the pit lane as well, so everyone's stopping now, all of the remaining top guns, except for that car who's going around. I think it's Daniel Ricciardo who's staying out for another lap, so I think the Red Bulls normally tend to stay out quite a bit, because they seem to have quite light tyre wear, and the tyres don't seem to wear that badly, but Raikkonen's just going to pass us there. Hopefully we can get underway. No, we're not. We're going to get held up, and Lewis has overtaken us, so that has not gone well whatsoever. We've got a lot of traffic also to negotiate, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and get Lewis straight away here after this turn 1 hairpin. We've got cars on the outside. We've got to come out ahead of them. We need to. There's Vettel. We need to come out ahead of him. Can we make it stick? Yes, we can. We just about stay ahead of Vettel. Unfortunately, we can't really take Hamilton straight away, but I'm going to try and stick with him, and hopefully we can get him down onto the straight. Right, we're going to try and set Lewis up for an overtake here. We're going to run in a bit deep into the corner, cut back on the apex, get some decent traction, try and find some traction. We're part a bit back, so we're going to crank up into rich mix, open up the DRS. Hopefully with the rich mix it should be enough to try and just ease us past Lewis Hamilton. Here we go then, we're flying in a straight line. We're going to go to the inside with the DRS wide open. Going to get on the brakes nice and late. Lewis is on the brakes really late as well, but we're going to just squeeze him out, and there we go. We've got the position, and there's Raikkonen who's been held up by traffic, so things are going well. Right, there's Raikkonen. We need to make light work of Verstappen, so we're not going to take too long behind him. We're just going to wait through this corner, set him up for a cutback out here. He's going to get a little bit lost in the curb, which is perfectly just what I wanted. Going to pull to the inside, and there should be an easy move on Verstappen here. Take the inside line, squeeze him out there. Problem is Lewis, I think, is going to sneak through. Oh, the back end just snapped on me there. Okay, so we got past. Lewis has also got past Verstappen. We're going to hopefully have DRS. There we go, we got DRS, so we're all good. And Lewis is not going to get us into the next braking zone. Here comes Lewis, he's fast. He's going to go for the move up the inside. He's very fast. I want to try and hang around the outside, but he squeezes me out. And Lewis has got that move. I got to say, normally I can match the AI, but this race I'm really struggling to keep up with their pace. It's only because of strategy, lap cars, and a bit of luck on the right tyre that I can keep up. But I'm really struggling with just overall raw pace this race. So if I could just finish out of Rosberg, that would be a result of this race. Hopefully we can maybe get some payback and re-jump Lewis Hamilton after waiting to his last pit stop. So let's try and push hard as we can, and let's see if we can try and have a good stop here. Going to try and push as much as I can before going to the pit lane. Going to try and get right on the back of Lewis's gearbox. Oh, that's a bit too much maybe. Okay, there we go, right on the back of Lewis's gearbox. Now going to the pit lane. So now we need a good stop from the Force India boys. So fingers crossed we can make it work, and also maybe we can hold Raikkonen, who's just up the head of us there, and we are going to hold him up actually, I think, just a little bit. Yep, there we go, we hold him up just a tad. That's going to come in wonderfully for us. Now we're going to need a 2 point something pit stop. 2.2, that is fast, but Lewis is still ahead of us, which is a bit of a shame. And also, I didn't say, but we're going to go into the prime tyres, so we're going to get the slower tyre away first, and then go into the options at the end. And hopefully, by that point, we can do some damage, as we've got our teammate on the outside here. Just going to try not to cut him off too much. Oh, there's Perez, he's right there on my inside now. I'm just going to hang around the outside, there we go. And we didn't lose any time or any positions to Hamilton, so he's still there right ahead of us, so we need to try and stick with him as much as we can on this tyre, and then put the options on at the end. Wait, Lewis has gone back into the pit lane. What's that all about? Lewis has gone straight back into the pit lane. Surely something must have gone wrong. He must have had something on his car or something, but Nevertheless, we get in a position where Rosberg is now coming at us, and we're on the slow tyre, so we are struggling for pace already. But Rosberg has made the move. I'm going to try and hang it around the outside. Can we make it stick? Yes, we do. And we're going to hold off Rosberg for the time being. But this is crucial for us because Lewis Hamilton has basically freed up some free air for me to perform. And now we just got to basically keep track position of Rosberg. And then when we go into the options after, that should hopefully seal the deal for us this race. But I still can't get my head around why Lewis is going to the pit lane. I don't get it. I didn't see him have contact, so that's a strange one. Right, we've had a decent exit. The problem is though, Rosberg and Vettel both have DRS, and here they come. Is Rosberg fast enough? I'm going to give him a little bit of a squeeze just to let him know that I'm there. I'm going to brake as as I can into the braking zone. I'm going to try and hang around the outside. Can we make it stick once again? Yes, we can. We hold it around the outside, and that is another lap where we're going to keep Rosberg behind us for the time being. The longer we keep Rosberg behind us, the better. Obviously, he will eventually probably get past, but I don't really care about the race win here. I just want to finish ahead of Rosberg. We've had a really quiet exit out of the hairpin. Rosberg is going to be all over us here, so he's probably going to overtake me. So I'm going to try and pick up some slipstream and squeeze him to the inside if need be, which I'm going to do. I want to squeeze him as much as I can to the inside. Hope that he's quite late on the brakes, which he is. I'm just going to still hang around the outside, but yes, got the move on me. I'm going to launch one back up the inside here straight away. When I have a look, oh, I can't. He's really got some good braking in that Mercedes. So Rosberg might have to position now on me definitively, which is bad news. So I'm thinking of letting Vettel through to just hunt him down basically and let them have a battle, because if I let Rosberg get away, then that's bad news. So I might just let Vettel go after him, because I basically need to do my own race here. So racing Vettel isn't, as I think, a disgusting corner cut. I do apologise. If I do race Vettel, it's not going to work out because I'm letting Rosberg get away. So I might just literally let Vettel take the position up the inside here. I'm actually going to close my DRS and then just literally dab on the brake a bit and let Vettel just breeze past, try to lose the least amount of time as possible, and there goes Vettel. So hopefully this pays off. I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but I'm trying to play it smart, so I'm just letting Vettel through, and hopefully he can have a battle with Rosberg. Okay, so our plan so far is working out perfectly. Sebastian Vettel has come into the pit lane to try and undercut Nico Rosberg, and they were about a second and a half apart. So if Vettel gets a really good outlap and Rosberg has a pretty poor in-lap, then fingers crossed my strategy of allowing Vettel to go through might actually pay off. So I've got a couple laps left. I'm going to cut my prime stint by a lap short, and I'm going to pit in lap 21, which means I'll do 7 laps on the option. But I just want to get on the fast tyre straight away so I don't lose any more time. Right, here comes Ricciardo. He's fast. He's going to go for it. Yes, he is. He's going to go up the inside. I'm just going to brake nice and early. I'm going to let him just take the position, and yeah, I can't afford a battle with anyone, so I'm just going to let Ricciardo take the position. I'm not going to fight him and let him just run away with it, because if he wins the race, then that would be a nice little change. So alright, so there we go then, into the pit lane. I've got rich mix until the end of the race, so I'm going to be pushing like hell on these soft tyres once I get out of the pit lane. But here we go then, it's time for the final pit stop after the race. Everyone around me is on prime tyres. I'm going to be in options, and I've got, like I said, rich mix until the end. Hopefully I can come out ahead of that car who's just coming into the final corner now, and that would be absolutely perfect. So fingers crossed we can make this stick. Here we go then, 3.4 pit stop. That's Bottas who's coming down the pit lane. I think he might actually jump me, which is a bit disappointing, but we should be able to get him back straight away hopefully. But here we go then, we're off the limiter, and now we've got 7 laps of just full on sweaty qualifying time trial laps, and this is crunch time now. Here we go then, we are right on the back of Bottas here, DRS wide open. Can we make a move into the first corner? We have got obviously rich mix enabled, and like I said, DRS, we've got Lewis Hamilton in the pit lane there. So Lewis is going to finish really low down this race. Here we go, we've gone for the move up the inside of Bottas, and we've made it stick, and we're up in a P6. So far so good. Right, here we go then, right on the back of Kvyat. Going to set him up for a move down the straight. Going to sort of try and cut back at the hairpin apex, get some good traction on these fresh option tyres, and this should be a simple overtake on the Russian. Open up DRS, and there we go, breeze past him, job done. P5, and Vettel was right ahead of us there, I think. Here we go then. We are right at the back of Vettel, got some decent traction through the hairpin, and we should have DRS on the German here. Here we go then, we open up the rear flap, we're still in rich mix obviously. Here we go then, can we gain enough into the braking zone? We're going to go for it, we're going to pull to the inside, we're going to get nice and late on the brakes, we're going to stick our nose in, and there we go, we force Vettel wide, and we've got P4, and Rosberg is just ahead of that lap car who's just had to negotiate. We've got just over a lap to get him, and I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to need some miracle here. Here we go then. through the final corner. We couldn't catch Rosberg, so the gamble did not pay off, but P4 is still decent. We're only going to lose like 2 points to Rosberg in the championship, so that is not too bad. Some damage limitation there from us, and I'll take that result. That is solid from us, and especially I just felt like overall I just didn't think we had the pace. I did say it earlier in the race and then I sort of corrected myself, but I think overall in the grand scheme of things, looking at qualifying and the race result, I don't think we had the pace. But overall, it's been a really solid race. As you can see, Kimi Räikkönen actually managed to overtake Daniel Ricciardo in the air, but Ricciardo for a very impressive second place, and Rosberg finishing there just ahead of us in third place, and Lewis Hamilton all the way down in P7 with both of the Williams in 8th and 9th. So a really mixed up top 9, you could say, and then our teammate Sergio Perez nicking the final point in the top 10. But what this means in the Drivers' Championship is that we're now 6 points behind Nico Rosberg. That's not too bad. It maybe, I mean, to be honest with you, one race win makes all the difference, because obviously even if you finish second, that would be 7 points difference, so we'd be ahead by 1. So that is a pretty decent result from us there, and you could say we've pretty much 3 races to go after this one. Raikkonen, Lewis, Bottas, Vettel, Massa are all out of the running for the World Championship. So it is 100% a 2-horse fight between myself and Nico Rosberg, and it's a question of which Nico is going to win the World Championship as we move on into the Constructors. And Force India looks like we're probably going to cement that 4th place. We could still get a 3rd maybe if I get a couple of good results and then Perez gets a couple more points and Williams have a bit of a poor race, but overall it's looking like a 4th place for Force India in the Constructors. And like I said, it's a battle between the 2 Nicos in the Drivers' Championship. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of the live cockpit career, and this was episode 16. Like I said, 3 more races to go after this, and if you have enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. Let's see if we can try and smash 80 to 85 likes. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And if you're new in here, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. There's a link down below in the description. If you missed any of the previous races, there's also a link to the playlist and the previous video down below in the description. And also follow me on Twitter at ThomasAaronHD. And also if you want a partnership with Freedom, then there's also links to all that good stuff in the description down below, like I said. But nevertheless, guys, that's been about it for this video, and I've been ThomasAaronHD, and I'll see you in my next one very soon. Goodbye.